Hello, I'm Dr. Marie Pappas here in our second part to talk about what you need to know about weight loss. Here at the Center for Integrated Medicine, we believe in the team approach, where together everyone achieves more. So that is what we will be doing, is working together to reach your weight loss goals. We discussed a little bit before about some statistics about weight gain and obesity in this country. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the science of weight gain and weight loss. So today we're going to be discussing the role of sugar in what that has to do in weight gain and loss. So sugar is actually considered a drug. So by definition, a drug is something that can affect the structure or function of the body, causes addiction, it's very habit forming, and it can be used recreationally for its effects on the central nervous system, which is the brain and brainstem and spinal cord. So sugar creates a strong addiction that messes with the body and brain. There have been studies done that have shown with research that sugar itself is actually more addictive than cocaine, which is scary because think of how many things we consume every day that have sugar in there. There's a great little cycle too to talk about sugar addiction. What happens is, we're either eating some food or if we're consuming a beverage or a drink, it has sugar in there. What happens then is our blood sugar levels then spike and they increase. But the problem is that, the high that we're getting from the sugars, it's not satisfying our need for food and for proper calories. Then what we see is after we're getting that spike is that pretty rapidly our blood sugar levels fall. Then what happens is our body's starting to crave that sugar because we just had that high and our body wants that back. Now what happens is then we're getting an increase in our hunger and cravings again because our blood sugar levels have dropped so much, and then what happens is unfortunately we want more sugar. We're getting that craving for that sugar, we're getting addicted to it, and then the process continues. Here's a chart that's showing the roller coaster of blood sugar levels. So if you look at the green line on the bottom of the screen, that one is what our normal blood sugar level should be like when we're consuming healthy foods, such as our lean, healthy meats, some of our fruits and veggies. But if you look at the red line on here, you can see the spikes and the drops that are associated with consuming high sugar foods. So one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that when we get these spikes and these drops, it actually creates a huge amount of stress on our bodies. So sugar itself stresses the normal physiologic processes of many of our organ systems in our body. It can have an effect on all these ones listed. A lot of people don't realize the effect it can have even on our brain, for example. It can change our mood, it can change our behavior, even when it comes to our adrenal glands, cortisol regulation, so think of our stress hormone with that. And even from a nervous system too. Sometimes sugar, can actually have quite an impact and a negative impact at that on different things that our body is trying to do from a neurological standpoint. Some people who experience chronic pain, either it be joint pain, it can be even just muscle pain, widespread. Sugar creates a lot of inflammation, which leads to a lot of these chronic health conditions and situations of chronic pain and discomfort as well. So, bottom line, if you're regularly consuming sugar in any form, and including those artificial sweeteners too, so any of the table sugar that you see in a lot of your desserts, pastries, pops, sodas, things of that sort, it's bad for you. It's pretty much sugar is mixed in with a lot of our foods and our beverages, and it can lead to a lot of different things. Overconsumption, because we get stuck in that cycle of wanting more and more and more of the sugar. Can have an effect on our hormones, can create addiction, can create weight gain issues with that. And once again, I listed the chronic health problems too. And the other thing too is if you're consuming sugar, those are wasted calories. So really you're not getting any nutritional value whatsoever when you're consuming sugar. So key thing is, if you want to lose weight, you need to control your blood sugar and your sugar intake. So the keys are, you want to make sure that you're snacking often, and you want to make sure that you have high quality protein snacks, good fats and fiber. You really want to make sure that you're limiting or avoiding any sugar and particularly the artificial sugars. So, next time around, we will be discussing stress, how stress has an effect on weight gain and weight loss as well. So stay tuned for our next video on that. Once again, I'm Dr. Marie Pappas from the Center for Integrated Medicine. We are located in Tinley Park, Illinois. If you have any questions, please contact us. Our number is 708-532-2346. You can email us at thecfim@gmail.com or visit us on our website at www.thecfim. As always, we believe in the philosophy of why put off feeling good.